Good evening and welcome to another edition of The Fan Perspective. I'm your host, Nathan Nile. I'm bundled up right near here because according to my thermostat, it is 35 degrees in here. And no, I will not turn on the heat because I make about $1,000 a month and I'm saving money wherever possible. My AC hasn't been on in like 3 months. Anyways, how are you? It's been a while since people have commented on any of my videos. I love interacting with y'all. Especially since we have another subscriber. Yay! That brings the grand total to 16. Anyways, it is Friday, so I would usually start doing my predictions for the upcoming games. But for weeks 16 and 17, I will only be doing predictions for the playoff games. For the games where at least one of the teams is fighting for a possible playoff spot. So I'm only going to do those on Saturday from now on. Today, I'm going to tell you about the nominations. I mean, this is the official nomination shows. Not many, but a few people, very few, have left comments saying that, hey, these are the people that you should talk about, should put in this category or whatever. And so, for the fan awards at the end of the year, this is it. This is my official... These are the official nominations for... These are the categories I'm putting in there. These are the people nominated for those categories. And voting, you still have a chance to vote for the people that are who are going to win. You can also suggest that somebody be added to the ballot. I doubt that I'll do that just because it is getting so much later. And I've already started putting my presentations together and stuff and whatnot. But yeah, you can still decide based out of all the people that have been nominated, who do you think deserves to win? And I just want to keep in mind that these are simply the fan awards. These are just me and you as well, if you want to put your input. Just deciding who we, as average, ordinary, everyday people who have nothing to do with the Associated Press or anything like that, feel deserves to be recognized for the things they've done this season. And the voting deadline is Thursday, January 3rd. And yes, there is going to be a Thursday, January 3rd, because the world is not ending. If the Mayans could predict the future, there would still be Mayans. Anyways, here is each category that we have, and we are starting with the nominees for Defensive Player of the Year, which are J.J. Watt, linebacker / defensive end for the Houston Texans; Charles Tillman, cornerback for the Chicago Bears; Tim Jennings, cornerback for the Chicago Bears; Aldon Smith, linebacker for the San Francisco 49ers; Von Miller, linebacker for the Denver Broncos; and Asante Samuel, cornerback for the Atlanta Falcons. And then we have the nominee for Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alfred Morris, running back for the Washington Redskins; RG3, quarterback for the Washington Redskins; Andrew Luck, quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts; Trent Richardson, running back for the Cleveland Browns; Russell Wilson, quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks; Doug Martin, running back for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then we have the nominations for Halfback of the Year. We have Adrian Peterson, running back for the Minnesota Vikings; Trent Richardson, running back for the Cleveland Browns; Ray Rice, running back for the Baltimore Ravens; Alfred Morris, running back for the Washington Redskins; Doug Martin, running back for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers; Marshawn Lynch, running back for the Seattle Seahawks; C.J. Spiller, running back for the Buffalo Bills; Stephen Ridley, running back for the New England Patriots; and Arian Foster, running back for the Houston Texans. And then we have the category Receiver of the Year. And receiver, for this year, I've included anybody who catches a ball. So there are a couple of tight ends thrown in here as well. We've got Calvin Johnson, wide receiver for the Detroit Lions; A.J. Green, wide receiver for the Cincinnati Bengals; Reggie Wayne, wide receiver for the Indianapolis Colts; Rob Gronkowski, tight end for the New England Patriots; Jason Witten, tight end for the Dallas Cowboys; and Wes Welker, wide receiver for the New England Patriots. We also have Comeback Player of the Year, which is a two-person race. There are like 3 other people who could be nominated for it actually, but there's only 2 people who have any real chance of winning, so there's no reason to even name the others. So we have Peyton Manning, quarterback for the Denver Broncos, and Adrian Peterson, running back for the Minnesota Vikings. And we also have Offensive Player of the Year, and for that category, the nominees are Robert Griffin III, quarterback for the Washington Redskins; Doug Martin, running back for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers; Adrian Peterson, running back for the Minnesota Vikings; A.J. Green, wide receiver for the Cincinnati Bengals; Drew Brees, quarterback for the New Orleans Saints; Peyton Manning, quarterback for the Denver Broncos. And for the last but definitely not the least, the category I will be presenting after all other categories have been presented, we have League MVP. And in order to be nominated for this award, you have to have 3 criteria. You must be on a playoff-bound team, which eliminates Drew Brees, and currently Adrian Peterson is nominated, but it is a tentative nomination because if the Vikings lose their last 2 games, they could find themselves out of the playoffs. So right now he's on the list, but that doesn't mean he'll be in the final ballot at the end of the season. I'll let you know after week 17 the second thing is that you have to be an every game starter, which eliminates RG3 because he didn't start last week against the Browns. Which sucks because I might have even chosen him. He's been a pretty good guy. I mean, it's a close race. Any of these guys deserve to win. And third, which kind of goes without saying, your impact must be constantly felt. You must be one of those guys where your teammates make it known that they would be nothing without you there. And so, the nominees for this category: Peyton Manning, quarterback for the Denver Broncos; Andrew Luck, quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts; Tom Brady, quarterback for the New England Patriots; Matt Ryan, quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons; Arian Foster, halfback for the Houston Texans; Aaron Rodgers, quarterback for the Green Bay Packers; and as I said, for now, Adrian Peterson, halfback for the Minnesota Vikings. So, that's it. Those are all the official nominations. Let me know in the comments or in a message who you think deserves to win each category. And don't just say he deserves to win because he's the best. Give me an argument for why. I want facts, people. Okay, technically I want opinions too, but I want them to be backed up by facts. Okay? And so tomorrow we will do predictions for Week 16 in the NFL, and I will only talk about teams where a possible playoff spot is on the line. And on Sunday, I will not do fantasy football, but I'll tell you about the schedule for the rest of the year. Because the schedule from this point on is going to start changing. So tune in for that one. And until then, this has been the Fan Perspective. I'm your host, Nathan Nile. I'm sipping on some hot tea right now. Warm. And I hope you enjoy your Friday. I really do. I'm guessing that I'm in Texas, so I'm guessing that wherever you are, it's probably a lot colder than it is right here. So you're probably looking at me like, oh my God, he's such a wimp. He needs a blanket for 30-degree weather. Don't he know it's winter?